It will never ever solve a situation. Never. And when you read an expression on somebody's body, face, posture, you can tell when they keeping it real or they don't give a shit. Because when a motherfucker done something wrong, they either gonna try to fix it, look at you eye to eye, and have some type of sincerity, or a motherfucker gonna try to fuck up your mind, call shit, lie, say they love you, and can't look at you eye to eye. Always gotta have the head down, being mad, all this crying, all that stuff. Calling out people, asking for this, asking for that, but not saying who's the reason why. If a motherfucker can't look at you eye to eye, they don't give a fuck. They lying. If a motherfucker doing all this fucking fake ass crime, the motherfucker can say they love and care about you and stab you behind your back. Then they want to apologize. They want you to accept apology. They want forgiveness. That's when there's enough. That's when the brakes stop. Because once when you forgive someone, is they gonna be real with it? Or are they just doing it to go back and keep doing the same shit that they want to do to get what they want? No. Because eventually getting what you want is gonna blow up in your face. It's gonna blow up regardless. Some motherfuckers say they change, and when you see the perspective up out of them, they haven't. To make a full incremental amount of a change, that means you give up everything, your fucking attitude, even if it's your relationship. Sometimes you gotta give up some things to make your life better. All this fantasy stuff that motherfuckers so eager to rush and hold on to, that shit is gonna be there regardless. Pussy cannot get you in the gates. Dick and balls cannot get you in the gates. What it takes to be a man. Sometimes you gotta turn down that pussy. That pussy gonna always be there. What about the manhood, brotherhood? Someone that you gonna really need in life. And this ain't about saying this shit personal, I mean the outside relationship. This is about for men's to be men's and a woman be a woman. But for brothers, pussy is not all that to blind you to help your brother. And if any man take this and be hurt in front of any woman, I don't give a fuck. Because maybe somebody, need to hear this type of shit. When you have someone that's standing up at their word and you cause them a problem in their life, and yeah, they are responsible too for allowing it to happen. But when a motherfucker come at you correct, 100 and 1,000% correct, why in the hell should you want to fuck up something and disrespect something like that you'll never ever be able to find in your life again? Trust. A motherfucker that ain't gonna walk on you. A motherfucker that ain't don't want shit from you. A motherfucker wanna see everybody make it, not just one or two. Because if you are in a fucking circle, it's not about your outside relationship. It's not about you. It's about everyone. Because what one person do can affect the whole entire game. By you threats, talking what you gonna do, this and that, this and that. What are you threaten someone that you disrespected? A motherfucker like that don't realize you hurting yourself and you hurting others, because that means that gives others the opportunity to come in and handle it. You have to remember that there's always somebody that really loves somebody. There's always somebody else that loves somebody. So people had to take time, think of that. When you fuck someone up in the head, you didn't help them. You can't get mad because when you there, you are reliable. If you do a bank robbery together and a teller come up there, you're reliable. You are reliable. And when someone warn you, you didn't take heed. You're reliable of not taking heed of a warning. This is not just no, no, no names, no nothing. This is just for real. In the game, stuff happen like this with different people. You know what I'm saying? But if you take an opportunity and graduatory to help someone else that you don't even know from the hole in the wall, you about the dumbest motherfucker around. But it ain't nothing wrong helping someone. But if you know that you know someone that really needs the help. Me, fuck that outside person. Fuck my relationship. I'm going to help this motherfucker that I grew up with the rest of my life since was a baby. from the womb to the tomb. Yeah, I'm a love my outside relationship. But on this one, hell no. Ain't no way that I will put my woman in before my mother's child. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'll let my woman know. Because Christ sure that she ain't gonna allow it to happen to one of her friends. You know, sometimes men can be so stupid, and a woman look at him. Some women say something to you, some don't. They look at you like just and agree with you. Okay, yeah. But when she get to around someone else, and you should tell the truth. Like, yeah, I know that such and such is wrong. I know, women look at someone would tell you. You might not agree with everything. That's the same thing as a man. You see your spouse getting out of line with someone that you grew up with. First of all, that's a cutoff. Because if you're getting out of line inside the family, you don't have no right when you don't have no permission. People come after you, you don't have no permission on some things. Because you always have other people that cares when you think you don't. And here's one thing too. You gotta let a mess starter expose themselves. You just agree with everything, but think, okay, yeah, 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 hmm yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, well, yeah, okay. And once they get mad, voices start raising. You want to fight, you want to go grab weapons, you want to do this, you want to say this, you want to say that. When you have evidence, liars shut up. When you seeing all from a line how they keep their head down, mumbling up under your breath. You want to, when a motherfucker ain't saying shit, they want to say something. They want to get up, huff and puff, and try to blow the house down. But when you're in front of that badge, it's a different story. It's a different story when you up under that badge. And here's the thing too. I would help my brother through the police. That's one thing I will never do is turn back. I would never do that to any of someone that I see if it was the other way around. Ain't no way that I would disrespect or try to belittle somebody's manhood and without looking at myself. Because I would have to say, who am I to diss somebody, belittle somebody's manhood, trouble in somebody's life, which I know the position. I would have to take accountability. Because when you have a conscience, your conscience can fuck with you at times. When you have a conscience, when you see something happen to somebody, there should be some type of conscience there. Your relationship can't change that picture. Your love can't change that picture. If you see somebody blood, you see someone bleeding, you see someone dead on the ground, you see guns at you. When you need to be there for emergency, when the queen of the family needs a soldier, all the worldly stuff goes out the way. Another soldier that's falling, the soldier should pick the soldier up, and both soldiers are hurting. No matter what difference, are just back. If another soldier see this fallen soldier trying to get themselves together, it ain't no use of you of belittling or pointing a finger and claiming that you changed. Because for anybody that really wants their life to change, it's not about what you want. It's not your way. You gotta let go all the worldly things, even if it's your relationship, to get your life together. Because if your relationship ain't gonna rock with you, you gotta go. No matter how much you love. Because what takes you to be a man is honesty. I'd rather have honesty than being in a relationship that ain't about shit. And here's another thing. I would not never ever shit or spit on someone while they on the ground. I would not laugh at somebody that need help because I would have to look at myself. I needed myself. Because if you could be a so-called man and stand up for your pussy, which ain't nothing wrong with, but some of that pussy is a problem. And here's one thing: when you don't have no job, and you depending on someone, what is that called? Babysitting another grown person. And when you ain't doing your end, that's another thing too. When you helping someone out and they grab a hold of you and tell you don't have nothing, all right, you take some responsibility. Then this is when it comes to the point of when motherfuckers start, you know, you going out buying things, going up, okay, you didn't have this at first. You wasn't at the opportunity to get this at first. When you say something that you're gonna give something back, be honest. Say you're not gonna give it back. Instead of you saying you're gonna pay and keep your word. Sometimes that brother keeper stuff, it don't work. Cause like I said, money, dope, pussy make you turn. But the reverse of problem, this is not being no angel, not being no none of that, nothing. But the reverse of problem is just let God work. It's nothing that the troublemaker could do. It's nothing nobody can do. It's nothing that an outsider can do. Because when you turn everything over, the devil ass himself gonna run. You're gonna see liars getting mad. You know, so you want to go grab for guns and knives and axes, talking all this ribbish, rabbish, devilish shit. A motherfucker have a right to be crazy when something happened to him. It ain't, like I said, it ain't about one side. It's about both. It's about both. Because one day, the person that burned over somebody, when you hit rock bottom, the liar always gonna want to come back home to home base. You're gonna have a sad puppy dog look. You want motherfuckers to feel sorry just for you. Too bad, like life don't work that way. Not in my eyes. hurt to someone else that like you know what I'm saying, they think they know everything. They're thinking like you always right. You're raising your voice and you know what I'm saying, all this. And you comparatively didn't do shit. That's another thing with a liar and a person that wasn't there to help you. They're gonna raise their voice. And especially when there's an emergency where there was important help was supposed to be. And when you say you love someone, don't say it. Matter of fact, don't do nothing. Let your actions speak. That's my thing now. I practice on it. I've been through the situation. Don't tell me that you love me, that you care. Show it. Show it. Shut your mouth and show it. Because your body and eyes gonna tell everything with your mouth. See, that tongue is a weapon. It's like a gun or an axe. You say some things, some people, okay, and then you say some things, some people would take your head for it. See, greed, lust is a dangerous thing. When you give up your soul for lust and money. And here it is, when you help someone else with their situation and you didn't help with the situation in the circle, when the person is responsible for backing everything. If you have someone that's backing everything, you shut the fuck up. You immediately shut the fuck up. And for, you know, people think like you don't have a right to be mad. Oh, yes, you do. You have a right to get violent with a person that did you wrong. I'm not saying it's right, but motherfuckers have a right. But sometimes you gotta get a little bit of violent with a person to get an understanding that you're not the one that's gonna take the shit. Whether it's your friends or family, see your family will turn on you quicker than the ally in the street. Because the ally in the street know where you're coming from. There's always those that you grew up with that will hurt you the most and claim that they love you and shoot you in your face or shoot you in your back. And one thing is to belittle someone that you ain't never seen them do. That's a scar that will never change. And it's a difference when you do see something and it make you so mad. And it's not no belittling. It's not talking no shit. See, there's a such thing as contradicting and biting your tongue. You can't tell one person what to do without what? Telling yourself. Every day there's somebody getting high, sniffing, putting cocaine up their nose, popping pills, putting a pipe in their mouth, putting a needle in their arm. sniffing, putting their finger into the cocaine, putting it in their teeth. Uh, the population of the world is hooked on drugs. So a lot of people go towards drugs, so to give them a gateway, the easy way out. I mean, it's a choice. That's not gonna solve nothing. Like I said, this is not no clown thing. This is something like, different. Because somewhere down the line, you gotta grow up and be a man. That's for anybody. You gotta grow up. And when you're not conjuring up things, when you calling up the wrong stuff that you don't need to walk on this earth. Now, when you searching for to get your life, you trying to get some answers. And see, when that door is closed, when the door is closing, everything goes with that door. See, when you hear that door, I see it or I feel it. Like, man, it feels so good. It takes some years, months, whatever. That motherfucker keep moving. It feels so good. You watch certain people either gonna rock with it or they gonna get mad. Don't say that shit, my do do do. Matter of fact, it's not your house. Nobody own nothing. So sometimes you just gotta man up, man. No matter what color you is, no matter if you in a relationship with a woman or with a man, you're gonna have to man up. Because a woman cannot be showing a man how to be a man. She can, you know, well, hold up, raise right. But here's one thing too: when you know that you come from a family that's not selfish, is not greedy, and once you get a taste of the world, that's on you. When you pick up habits that you didn't have in your life, that you didn't have no silver spoon, that's on you. Because when you come from when you come from parents that work hard, that's not lazy, that's not no well, you have parents as that. But when you come from parents that's not lazy or their body pure, no doping, no drinking, stay with stay with that good upbringing. I'm not saying about boom boom boom. If you smoke a little, don't let it control you. And here's one thing: when fucker that's hooked on dope, and you always see me, you smoke a lot of this, you smoke a lot of weed. You gotta look down, okay, what about you? Putting that white shit up your nose. That could be anybody, you know, anybody. A motherfucker has to look at themselves. Be like, who is me to call this motherfucker this and that? And the pictures the other way around. Because motherfuckers saying like this to someone else, hey, you this person look like a crackhead, boom, 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 okay. Go and ask him. Or have you seen him? Now you can tell if a person is actually on this stuff, especially when you're around. Yeah, there's people who look like they on drugs and might not. The ones that look like they ain't on drugs, you want they on drugs. And see, and here's a lie, save a lie. Cracky. Right? You have to be awfully stupid to call someone that when you're around them and you ain't never seen them put any that shit up the mouth or in the nose or the form. Nowadays they probably drop the shit in their eyeball or up the nose. And just because someone is down, clothes like rags, yeah, it's a shame. You still treat them like a human being. Because once it was a human being. If you have a learning disability problem, you still a man. You're still a person. You're still a human being. When you have a brother that knows about that, that makes that brother the dumbest ass brother in the world. It makes him, you should feel any brother like that. Feel like shit. Some of you brothers be like, hold up. Nah, some don't play about disability. Some people will kill you about a disability person. That's the rules that's in penitentiary on the street, jailhouse. That never changed. Because that's like hurting a baby. You sitting up here, boom, 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 boom. And when you got some little people that ain't gonna take no shit. I don't want to. But still, it's like for a regular person, you think it's a game. See, when you grow up around somebody that's disabled, you know, none of your relationship, none of that shit, none of your outside friends, they can't do nothing about it. You know, for a person that knows you're the stupidest, dumbest person. It's for anybody. Motherfuckers need to stop killing these preachers. Motherfuckers need to stop disrespecting the disabled. Motherfuckers need to get up, get their ass a job. It ain't about this and that. The world is gonna keep on ticking. It's gonna keep on ticking. And in the system, we are the top of the food chain, even with the streets. So, therefore, for a man or woman that's sitting at home, you ain't doing nothing, get your ass. A brother, this is for all brothers, even sisters, for blunt talk. Listen, even the sisters, but this is for the brothers, the men. Stop worrying about pussy. Stop worrying about fucking money. Help your fucking soldier. Help your fucking soldier out. Show your soldier a motherfucker that have your back. Because just in case something pop off, you're gonna need a fucking soldier that ain't gonna run. You're gonna need a fucking soldier. That's what these youngsters and some of these old motherfuckers need. Grow the fuck up. Realize things ain't gonna always go your fucking way. Stand up and be a man. A woman can't make you be a man. Showing off can't make you be a man. A man is at heart. You gotta have a heart. So where that woman can see that you're a man. Who wanna see somebody disrespecting their brother or some woman disrespecting her father or some man disrespecting their mother? Then you claim you want respect. How the hell you gonna get respect when you're not having no respect for yourself? And the main thing too is when somebody tell you on their sick bed, there's rules to lay down, rules to be followed is what the soldier is supposed to do when the captain is about to leave, or the queen of the ship, the queen of the family. The soldier is definitely is supposed to listen, follow instructions, not fall off and go out into the world. Women can be soldiers too. But for a man, that's what it takes to be a fucking man. Help your fucking soldier that you was grew up with since a baby. Help someone that really need it. Not just say go out and help. You can help with kind words. You can help by stop helping other motherfuckers and do what you're supposed to do and help inside. before you go and help someone else out on the street that don't give a damn about you. Those motherfuckers will show it. Motherfuckers will run up over you. It's time for motherfuckers to be men, even in your fucking family. It ain't about who did this or who did what. It's about coming together. If a motherfucker don't want to do that, you just a piece of shit.